started applying notable influences locally. This speaks volume for Africans, which has led to the growth of the fashion industry thus far. But how do we harness the fashion industry to create opportunities for young and talented designers to compete on the runways of New York, Paris, Milan and London? Our producer, Thapelo Mowela, covered the Fashion Without Borders fashion show in Botswana, and later we're discussing how the fashion industry has evolved across the continent. Let's take a look at this first.
The world seems to be fascinated by African culture and design. While there's a growing interest in African fashion, designers within the land are still trying to find a sustainable market locally. Fashion shows like Fashion Without Borders is all about providing opportunities for the less fortunate to grow and get exposure, plus turn their talent into business. The show sees 15 different designers from across the continent showcase their latest in trends for that season.
It's about giving platform to the young designers with the good talents all around Africa. Because our aim is Fashion Without Borders. That means we break the barrier. We go around Africa looking for young entrepreneurs, young people that got talents to give opportunity of retail and also the opportunity of showing their talents all around Africa.
The event, which is hosted in Botswana, Gaborone, highlights well-established designers and gives them opportunity to show their work and draw inspiration from other designers in the continent. This year's theme was Trends of the Decade, celebrating 50 years of Botswana's independence.
Fashion and music, they're both a universal language, and if we didn't love fashion, we'd be naked. And what brings us all in common is fashion. Here you are looking all fabulous. We're all here because of fashion. You go anywhere around the world, it's always about fashion. The clothes you wear, whether you're directly impacted by fashion or indirectly, but fashion is a common denominator.
In the past few years, we've seen growth in both African fashion and overall industry. For many designers in other parts of Africa, like Zambia and Namibia, it's difficult for people to recognize their true potential due to lack of exposure. But fashion shows like these, there's been a significance made.
It's a good platform because you'll find that this one is more broader than the one that we normally do locally. Like right now we're having SABC. At least South Africa, they can try to appreciate what we are doing from that side.
From the time I started, the fashion industry in Zambia has really grown. We really have a lot of talent, and it's just overwhelming to see just how many emerging fashion designers are coming up.
Still more African designers are thriving outside the continent. We've seen the promotion of Africa fashion outside of Africa starting to heighten interest and fascinating individuals from different parts of the world. The event afforded artists a chance to explore opportunities with positive influence and as well as bring guests to the trendiest of designs this season.
It's really helping a lot because it's giving them exposure, because we don't really have a lot of fashion shows around, and it's one of the fashion shows that we look into during the fashion season.
Hence why I came out tonight, of course, with one of my good friends who works for Botswana Explore BW. She's also a journalist, to come and just see the latest in winter trends. And I'm super excited. I'm also supporting young BW models who are actually a part of it. I think it's a great idea, phenomenal. I'm super happy to be here.
In terms of fashion, Botswana has been pretty quiet, or it's a wake-up call to us as Botswana to actually see what is out there, to actually experience what other countries are experiencing. And I'm very happy that it's Fashion Without Borders. Hence, we are able to see what other countries are doing, so that when we are able to relate as one African nation.
Opportunities within the fashion business have increased in Africa, although there's much room for improvement. This is proof that the fashion industry is growing, and this is just the beginning. For Morning Live in Botswana, I am Thapelo Mowela.
That's great. Now,